Baby, that's just yeah. Mm.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting on. Sometimes I feel so alone, baby. Okay, I'm gonna get off, y'all. Bye.
Now, you really want us to believe that after you posted that picture of you and your Cynthia from Rugrats hair being pressed out to all of its 2 inches, you want us to believe that all that you right there on them braids. Okay, what's going on, whores and skanks? Happy Sunday to you. Hold on, I'm just getting myself situated. Yeah, there we go. Right, we knew it was coming. So what's good, everybody that's coming in? Let me start from the top. Let me see if I can get back that far. Let's see who we got. We got Queen and the Hicks, Diva Stevie, Coco, Q Petty, Chef's Guy. Who else? Teacuppy. What's going on, Teacuppy? Judgy, what's going on? Giovanna, Corey, Miss Wolfolk. Let's see, Gianna. Who else? Tracy Party, Shy Girl, Mrs. Lewis. Who else we got in the building? Good sis, baby. Cassandra Wilson, Miss Parker, Sheila. Corey, I think I said you already, but if not, Corey. Miss Jamesetta. Moni Love. Carolyn Marshall. Davis. T. Wright. Dimply Wimply. No. He said he was on his way to a diener. not the diener with the state officials. Yeah, because the state officials chose lilac for their color scheme. Ciao, bye. Who else we got here? Ray, Reggie P. It's just Shell. What's going on? Kendra, Tahisha. I think that's everybody. And it's your season. What's going on? Wait, there we go. Hey, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Look, I got on real clothes today. How about it? Not just a t-shirt. Actually, I just got in the house about 15 minutes ago. I was getting ready to settle down and eat me some vittles. And then I seen this Sassy Sassafras popped up online. I'm like, don't want to record it and play it later, or don't want to go and catch it live. So here we are. So, outie, people. Also, ladylike. What's going on now? We just got started here. Just share. Thank you so much. You know, Black History celebration and program at the church. So you're supposed to wear either our all black or our African garb. You know what? What was the first song he was singing when it came on? My. And you know, he was swinging and twisting. Oh, let's see, Gospel Quartet. Damn. Crazy Chris, what's going on? See you in the building. Poppy 5. Bishop B More, thank you for the blessing. Let's see, Lee's Love, what's going on? What kind of? Well, I did my I said I was going to start off with 3 days a week. So I did Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I completed that. So I feel all right. My arms in this joint right here was dying for a few days, but that's worn off. So I'm happy about that. I felt a little bit in my quads, my thigh muscles, because I did my cardio and I did legs. I worked them boys out, so feeling that a little bit. So that'll pass too. But I'm good. We'll be back there tomorrow, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as I get back in the swing of things, I'm gonna try to increase it to 4 days a week. But we on the right path, and I'm excited to go because I'm excited about what's going to happen. Once I dedicate a little time to all this, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for asking. Let's see who else. I need this. I'm on a spinal cord stimulation trial, so I'm not able to do anything other than relax. Okay, well, hey, take advantage. Relax. And let us entertain you with some stupid shenanigans. Ow. Activate. Thank you. Yeah, so like I said, I'm excited. Like I said, 'cause I know what I look like when I put in effort and workout and stuff like that. So I'm excited, to not have my t-shirts rolling up on my belly and things like that. So you you know what? But no, so he was singing Johnny Gill, My, when I caught the lie. And the chorus is sure look good tonight. When he did the first chorus, he was like na 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 na, Shordee look good tonight. And I'm like, did anybody else catch that? Because I caught it. You slid that in. You ain't slick. Shordee look good tonight. Then he tried to clean it up with the next one. Talking about Andrew look good. Andrew ain't never looked good tonight, tomorrow, yesteryear, a 4 in the future. So keep that to yourself now, then. Let's see who else. Also, Lady Like, what's going on? And Teresa Mance in the place. Nope. I mean, he just said it so slick. He was like, Shordee look good tonight. All right. Not the first night in existence, not the last night to come, not on the afternoon, not during the morning, not dusk, not dawn, not twilight, not when the dew was on the leaves. Never. So let's see. I did plan on going live later on tonight, but no time like the present. So where do I want to go? He went live briefly yesterday, I believe, and I recorded it, so we can play that and then just kind of go from there. So give me a second, y'all, while I get settled. Here we go. It's short. It's like 10 minutes. But where to go? Share.
Miss Keisha. All right, you guys. So I'm driving. Hey, California. Hey, everyone. So I am driving right now, right? And Oh, Princess Storm. I did not forget about you. I didn't want to invade your privacy. But I definitely sending love and prayers going out to you. I didn't want to invade your privacy. Just send no flowers. As of yet, I did not forget about you. I love you, Princess Storm. I want you guys to go and send love to Princess Storm. Um, she's doing better now. We're gonna be still sending prayers. I don't want to get into business because she's very private. But Princess Storm is actually one of the reasons that I'm working um, at Hot 104.1. She's one of the reasons why I'm working. So I want everybody in the comments say we are praying for you, Storm.
I'm
She's
good.
actually one of the reasons. Praise God for you. So I am going live. As you guys know, I can't, say too much on this live because, you know, I
Because
can't
you ain't
say
got
too
nothing to
much on
say.
this live. Um, horrible. Please don't come on this live with no foolishness.
Well, what else will we
You
come
will
on the
be
live with?
blocked. Don't come on this live with no foolishness. And I mean it. Don't ask me about nobody I don't know. Don't ask me have I seen something I haven't seen. Don't ask me who said what I haven't heard. Okay? On my hair. Thank you. Probably can see it. Um, yeah. Yes, Princess Storm. I hope you feel better. You work very hard. The community, and we need you. We need you, and we send our prayers to you. Much strong. You're gonna come out stronger. You'll come out better. And remember, it's nothing but a test with your beautiful, strong self. I am on my way to the mall. Like I said, I'm on my way to the mall. I have to get something real fast, but I just stopped at her real fast and come on here and let you guys know that I love you guys and
He's
I
about to go to Victor's
um,
Capricious to pick up a two-piece.
thank God for you. You seem a little down today. Oh, baby, I'm feeling bad. I'm actually feeling good. I'm feeling better today. I'm feeling better. I'm in peace. I'm fasting. I'm praying, and no, I'm not down. I'm not down. I think I am going through a teachable moment. I think that's what it is. I'm learning to say what to say, and I'm learning how to say, and I'm learning
No, you're
how I
not.
react and how I respond to things. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Storm. You guys, make sure you guys go follow
That's what I
and
thought he
don't be over there
said.
trying
That's
to talk about me. Let me tell y'all something. Damn, I think I am going through a teachable moment to the mall. Like I said, I'm on my way to the mall. I have to get something real fast, but I just stopped at her real fast and come on here and let you guys know that I love you guys and I thank God for you. You seem a little down today. Oh, baby, I'm feeling bad. I'm actually feeling good. I'm feeling better today. I'm feeling better. I'm in peace. I'm
yeah.
fasting.
He's
I'm
in peace.
praying, and no, I'm not down. I'm not down. I think I am going through a teachable moment. I think that's what it is. I'm learning to say what to say, and I'm learning how to say, and I'm learning how I react and how I respond to things.
Now, who out here uh gave him a pamphlet or put on their Instagram post about a teachable moment? Because you know damn well he don't know a thing about teaching or a moment, let alone a teachable moment. He can't even spell teachable. So I blame one of y'all. Y'all was having one of y'all Facebook, Instagram testimonies and was talking about a teachable moment. He was like, "Ooh, that sounds smart and religious. I'm gonna say I'm going through that. Not that I'm having, but I'm going through it. I'm going through a teachable moment." And I asked him what that mean and watched them eyes cross. and that mouth be open as hell.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Storm. You guys, make sure you guys go follow and don't be over there trying to talk about me. Let me tell y'all something. Mama Storm know all about me. Okay?
She know to stay
So
away,
whatever
right?
you say is not going to get her to hate me, and it's not going to get her to dislike me. So I want you guys to go over there and show Storm some love. Go over there and follow Princess Storm. That's on Instagram, Princess Storm. Go follow her. Come on, I need about 100 people to go over to her Instagram and follow her, you guys, right now. I want everybody on this live. Everybody, come on. Don't be selfish. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, y'all. Go over there and follow her. Thank you. Someone said done. Thank you. Yeah, you go over there and show her some love, y'all. Yeah, I literally just got my hair done, so that's probably why. The best place to eat at St. Louis right now. Oh, Outback Steakhouse. No, I like the best steakhouse. You got the best steakhouse. You got Prime 55. So those are the restaurants that I deal with. The best steakhouse, Prime 55. You have Olive Garden. You got Longhorn. You got McDonald's, Domino's. Yeah. Yes, Storm. Yes.
Now you know we can't trust nobody who say that Olive Garden and Longhorn.
Oh my God, they're gonna get me. Oh my God, they're really good too. I just had some of their wings. The best food right now. So yes. Oh, they closed? I heard they closed, Storm. I don't know. I'm just telling you, like, some of the places I eat at. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Black-owned business in St. Louis that we should support more. But I'm not a big eater anymore. So, like, if I eat a little something, I'm gonna be full. Like, I need some cheeseburger right now. Though they said a restaurant in Four Seasons is great. Okay, yes, I love their brunch. And they say Lee's chicken. You tried it. I don't even eat Lee's like that. Mosaic. Yes, Mosaic. I want you guys to go check out Mosaic. Yes, Mosaic. Go check out Mosaic. They are a Black-owned business. They're on Olive. They're downtown. And they have some great food, and they have great options.
That's how he keeps all his money, buying for foes.
Yes, Emo's Pizza is really good. Check them out. I want to know, did you guys go over to Storm page and follow her? I think it's like one or two.
Damn sure didn't.
Come on, I need 100. It's 100 people on here. I need you guys in. Usually I have more than 100 people on here. So that means I must be being positive right now, because usually it's a lot of people on here. What's the tea?
Yeah, a lot of people, like 130 people.
So I've asked you guys, hey Tara, I've asked you guys to go and follow Princess. And then I want you to go on her page and like her picture. No. Bloop, bloop. Bam. Okay. Okay. You love Outback. Can you eat a steak right now, Storm? No. Oh, thank you. Okay. Because I know your mom gonna get me if I come over there and bring a steak to you or some flowers. Maybe Storm mom don't play.
Too bad we can't say the same about yours.
Salad and soup. Ooh. I don't know. I know you very particular what you eat, so like maybe I can send you some Olive Garden. Just follow her. Come on, you guys. I need 100 people over there. Follow Storm. Come on. I need 100 people to go to go follow Storm. Come on. Now, this is something I was eating. Don't get me, y'all. Only ate two. I promise. This is something
Okay.
I was eating today, and I'm not getting paid for this, but I haven't had it in a long time.
Since yesterday.
Okay. That's something that I was nibbling on, and I only ate, look, see, like one or two, I'm done. I just get full real fast. I ain't even ate the other one. Look. So I'm gonna have months. Ever since I had my surgery and I'm on shot, I just went over there and followed Storm. I appreciate you guys for that. I am heading to my destination. I just pulled up. Can't show my location. So I love you guys, and I'm praying for you guys. I love you, Storm. Mwah. Stay strong.
Oh, such a kind and benevolent word from a dumbass. All right, let's see. Let me play me some music in the backgrounds. Uh, All right, here we go. I'm trying to eat and be hospitable at the same time. All right, where's we starting? Before we get to that, I okay. I have to admit, I'm all about truth and vulnerability and transparency with you guys. So, in the spirit of openness, I have to confess, this is hard for me to say. I fell down the who the fuck did I marry rabbit hole. Just go ahead and shame me now. Talk about me. Yes, I got caught up in the who the fuck did I marry rabbit hole. I wasn't trying to. I promise you, I wasn't trying to. What happened was, now I'm a YouTube junkie, right? I can spend all day just watching YouTube. So I'm just watching my normal little clips and stuff like that. And someone had compiled all 50 parts into one video. And I was like, ooh, do I? Do I? And next thing I know, I'm on part 32. Oh, Jesus. I was not. I know, right? Because I saw, people talking about it. I was like, I am not about to tune into TikTok and watch 50 parts of a dumb woman. I'm not. And like I said, somebody compiled it into one video on YouTube, and I spent yesterday off and on watching it. Now it is interesting. it it is interesting. I will say there were too many red flags flashing before y'all even said I do. We got incidents with houses that he lied about getting, lying about offers he didn't put in. We got cars. He got her sitting at home waiting for this car to be delivered between 1 and 3. And here it is between 1 and 3, 2 weeks later, and the car still ain't came. Um, he lying about, from as far as I'm in part 32, he lying about siblings he didn't have. He lied about, okay, spoiler alert. He said that he was married and he caught the wife cheating on him, and in their home, and he filed for divorce. She wanted spousal support. It got ugly, and then they kind of settled everything amicably. When in real life, she got divorced from him. The marriage was only 6 months. He messed around and at one point said that asked the new wife, could he send the ex-wife $2,000 because her daughter died from COVID and they need help burying her. And then come to find out, the daughter was alive and kicking. Um, I you know what? I don't know. I'm up in the air. Um, right. Let's see what else. He lied. He said he had lived in San Diego, and that's where he and the first wife had met and were married and divorced. Turned out he ain't never set foot in California. He said he graduated from San Diego State. San Diego ain't got no record of him ever. Um, there's a second ex-wife in the picture. Um, really, now they met in the beginning of March of 2020, and by the end of March, they were living together. They decided they were going to quarantine together because that was when the pandemical first kicked off. Why y'all got to quarantine together? He got a place, you got a place. Y'all can quarantine separately. I'm good. I'm not letting no nigga I just met 2 weeks ago move in and shack up with me for the sake of quarantine. And then it took y'all, that was March. It took y'all nine months after that to get married. But you moved in together within 30 days, but it took y'all 9 months to get married. He said he had showed her an approval letter from Chase because uh he figured they needed to move in together, and he showed her the letter that he was approved for 700 and something $1,000 mortgage. Um it's just a hot ass mess. It is a hot ass mess to the point where she tracked down the ex-wife and found her number and contacted her. And when she told her who she was, and she was married to so and so, the ex-wife was like, "Oh well, if you calling me, it must be bad." Man, I mean, everything he said was a lie. And like I said, I ain't done yet. I still got 20 parts. But from what I'm gathering, because he was having phone calls with the realtor, the dealership, blah blah blah. He was fabricating all these phone calls, literally just sitting there on the phone having a one-sided conversation because he never had a conversation on speakerphone. So all she could hear was his side of the conversation. Now, eventually, you can hear somebody else on the other side of the phone talk. You may not be able to hear what they're talking about, but you hear him. And all she heard was his side. Um, he lied about his grandma dying. He said the grandma died in 2020 due to COVID. Turned out that she died in 2018. Um, uh, it, all y'all telling me it get worse. I mean, I know it's gonna get worse because and then now he lied about for like what 3 different houses. They found one and he put down a cash offer and the owners were willing to accept because hell, cash offer, hell, we can just get it done. We ain't gotta deal with a whole lot of paperwork. You give me the money, here you go. And the sellers wanted him to show proof of funds. He refused. He putting forth he's signing for a cash offer, but he don't want to show them that he actually has the money. He wants them he wants to close on the house first and then show them the money. And then people were like, okay, well, we was born at night, but not last night. So no, you got to show proof of funds. Otherwise, you ain't getting this thing. And he was just stubborn as hell. They lost the house. Um, Another house, they had put an offer in. Um, all was it was a go. It was under some type of agreement. She looked up the house. The house is off the market. She called a realtor. The realtor said, "Oh yeah, it went to some nice old white couple." Hot, hot mess. You talking about he got a company car um that he don't feel comfortable driving home with. So the company car is at the company that she ain't never visited before, but he gotta pass by their house to uh drop off the car. It's a whole bunch of ish. And I'm just like, and she talking about and her reasoning. And at first I was like, I get it. Then at the part 250, I was like, nah. Her reasoning was she got comfortable with him paying all the household bills because he stepped in and was paying the rent, paying the utilities and stuff like that. All she had to do, she paid for her stuff. So she got used to that. And she got so used to that. And she said it was a turn on. And it was just such an aphrodisiac that she sat through all red, purple, pink, magenta, fuchsia, lilac flags, neon flags, day glow flags. She saw all those and just looked past it because she was comfortable with him taking care of all the bills. And then once they got married, she told me, I'm gonna see this thing through. What kind of 1925 sharecropper? We just got off the plantation. I ain't got no education. Shit is that? I'm gonna see this through. So I'm just like, okay. So I'll let y'all know what I find out in these next 20 parts. But yeah, I feel I drank the Kool-Aid, I fell down the well, and it's got me on lock. It is what it is. And yeah, to address the comments, I'm sick of Charles and Netta. I'm sick of Netta and her Hershey's cookie and cream Rocky Road face. Talking about we internet icons now. No ma'am. No ma'am. No Mrs. Netta Cosby. You guys are not internet icons. You are a temporary internet sensation like someone else who shall remain nameless, but icons you are not. Um I, oh, yeah, I can show a few. I ain't, I ain't. I'll show a few clips, and if y'all interested, y'all can go ahead and look it up yourself. But like I said, the whole video is like 7.5 hours long, so I can play a few little clips. I think BB said in the comments, God showed her the first night that she wasn't supposed to meet this nigga. Something happened, and she decided to persevere through it, and then her life went to hell in a handbasket. But there was a sign. It is that's a cookies and cream Rocky Road face. I mean, it's like someone, and I don't try talking about nobody unless they deserve it. But like somebody took a bag of nickels and was just like wah 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 wah, wah, wah. And then that was it. So all right, so let me go ahead and I'll pull it up and we can watch a couple of parts, not too many. Where we at? Like I said, I was not searching for it. It just assaulted my eyes, and ooh. And then this is petty, but every time she do a new part, I'm tired of her saying part 94. Who the fuck did I marry? We know what it's called, mama. Hold on, let me pause this. Share, share. There we go. And I just want to preface for anybody who's gonna watch it. She goes between wigs and no wigs. So you'll get like 4 parts of her with a wig on, and then you'll get 5 parts of her with a scarf on. It's very jarring to say the least, but I guess it keeps you at it keeps you on point and interested.
Hi.
Oh, I forgot I had it on slow motion.
And welcome. We all know why you're here. You're here for part of the new series that I'm calling Who the Fuck Did I Marry? I'm going to create this playlist series, and I'm going to tell the story of how I met, dated, married, and divorced a real pathological liar. Um, this is my introduction slash disclaimer video. First and foremost, I'm going to be truthful, even if it makes me look bad. I'm going to be honest, but I'm also not going to be disrespectful to anyone that was involved. I'm not going to use people's
I don't
real
know why
names
not, because
because I
they
don't have the
disrespected the hell
permission
out
to
of
do
you.
so. And this sister does not want any sort of litigation. I will tell you off the top, I have a sense of humor and I have sarcasm. So things that you see me laughing at, none of this is funny. But in order to get through it, I have to laugh. If I cry, I cry. I'm human. I'm a woman. This was
First of all, I don't
traumatic.
know why you came on camera with them
I'm
damn
going to do the
shower
best
rods
I
in your hair.
can
That's
to
not helping your case.
upload as much of the story as I can, because I know people get so annoyed with the follow for part 4, follow me for part 17. I'm just going to do the best I can to keep uploading the videos
And then here you come with 50 parts.
each at a time. I'm going to go in order from the time we met until the time I got our divorce decree in the mail. So that is a lot of time to cover. Please give me the grace to just get it out. It may not be all in one day, it may not be all in 2 days. But what I can tell you is, even if you don't necessarily see a video, I'm probably recording it and then I will upload it into the playlist titled Who the Fuck Did I Marry? What else do I need to cover ahead of time? Because I feel like this video is important to give some sort of context. So that way, when people jump into the series, they kind of can figure out, oh, let me start at the introduction video and then work my way through. A lot of the questions that you all have sent me will be answered when I start and tell the story in order. Everything I'm going to tell you can be verified. There are people in my life who can easily verify, yes, this did happen. Yes, he really did do that. Yes, he said that. Yes, she did go through that. I have no contact whatsoever with my ex-husband in any way, shape, or form. We do not communicate. We do not have mutual friends or anything that where we communicate through those people. No contact. I cannot stress that enough because I feel like somebody's going to ask me, do you still talk to him? No. I ain't seen him. I ain't heard from him. I don't want to hear from
I
him.
mean, I just can't
And
take you
I will tell the
seriously with
entire
this
story
damn
up until the last time I
sun-bonded
did hear from
sprinkler
him and what happened.
contraption in your wig.
Yeah, this is my story. So I am just a regular woman who thought she met the one, and I didn't. Most people have never came in contact with a pathological liar. We typically
Oh,
come in
girl. Okay, I'm
contact
sorry to
with like a
interrupt you.
compulsive liar. No idea what I was dealing with.
Flag. By the way, you will notice in this story, I called it the United Nations of red flags. It is so many red flags that, I mean, you would have thought I was colorblind because I ignored all of them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, girl.
anyway, back to the story. We met around March 4th. We exchanged phone numbers. He called me and we talked on the phone for the first time. In the first phone call, he told me that he had just moved to Georgia from California, from San Diego. His job
Oh,
had
I know they
transferred
are.
him
They still look
because
stupid.
he was being transferred in as the new regional manager for a major condiment company that is based here in Georgia. I'm not going to say the name. And so we also talked about his childhood. He told me he grew up in Philly. He's from Philly. Both of his parents were deceased. This is the first phone call. Both of his parents were deceased. His father was a Philadelphia police officer. His mom was a teacher. He also told me he briefly
I
lived
told you
in
I'm a YouTube
Augusta
freak. I know all about
with
this,
his
this
family.
stuff.
He had 2 brothers and 2 sisters. He also had 2 half brothers on his dad's side. First phone call. So I'm just giving you guys the backstory. This was the first phone call we had. So we talked about family. We talked about friends. We talked about our jobs. At the time, I was working at Georgia State Patrol.
Now, the one thing I don't like is she does what Andrew does a lot. She gives a lot of miscellaneous details, like details that don't affect the story, details that kind of stop the flow of the story, like highways and the car was pointed 45 degrees in a northwest direction. There was a light southerly wind about 65 degrees. You know, those really small details that don't mean anything to the greater context. She does a lot of that. I hate that. Just wanted to point that out.
And he knew this, and he just thought that was like, wow, so you work with troopers all day. Yes, I did. Also in that phone call, he explained to me that he used to play football. He explained that he used to play arena football. I know nothing about arena football. I know about NFL. I know about college. Go Dogs. But I don't know anything about arena football. So he explained to me that he used to play arena football. He used to work at Apple in the off season of arena football. And I remember thinking on that phone call, oh, okay, like, good for you. I don't know anything about arena football. And I believe I did tell him that I don't know anything about arena football.
Now that was a red flag right there because now I've never been a professional athlete, but seems to me if you are playing a sport for money and that's your job, on the off season, aren't you supposed to be, I don't know, a little bit of rest, then a little of conditioning, kind of gearing up for the next season? I don't know too many pro ballers or athletes that take a 9 to 5 job on the off season when they're not playing. So that was flag 4, 5, 6, 7, and 12 for me.
That'll come into play later on. So he told me, I just moved here. My job is paying for my housing, and they are helping me to look for a house. He was like, right now I'm in Gwinnett County, but I'm trying to look for a house, ideally in Atlanta, like Brookhaven, Sandy Springs. He was like, I really would like to move out there. And so I thought, that's great. You're looking to get a house. You just moved here. He was like, I don't really know too many people here because I spend all my time at work, and, this job is really demanding. So that was our first phone call. We talked more. He talked a lot, which took me by surprise because I'm not really used to men talking more than me. He eventually asked me out on a date. Our first date was set for Saturday, March 7th, 2020. He asked me what was my favorite restaurant. I said Cheesecake Factory. And so we agreed to go out at the Cheesecake Factory in a location that was in between. I lived in Clayton County at the time. He lived in Gwinnett County. I realized that if you don't know anything about Metro Atlanta, that makes no sense. But basically, we lived about 45 minutes apart. So we agreed to meet at the Cheesecake Factory over at Perimeter Mall, which is in an area, Sandy Springs, Dunwoody area. I was excited. Like, I called my friends and was like, I got a date, blah, blah, blah. We'll see how it goes. First conversation was good. Hopefully he looks like his pictures, because, that's always an issue with online dating. Hopefully he looks like his pictures. So on my way to...
Now, y'all drop in the comments, on your first conversation with, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, well, soon to be, or whatever, first conversation you had with your partner. Did y'all get so deep into the conversation where y'all talking about parents and sisters and siblings and all that good stuff, or was it more like, hey, how was your day? Where would you like to eat? More superficial stuff. Or was y'all really getting that deep on the first conversation?
Our date, I took 285, and literally right before I got to Boulder Crest, the exit for Boulder Crest, I heard a boom, and I lost control of my car. Thank God that not thank God, but I knew what to do. So I did not crash, but my tire blew out. So I called him and I said, hey, I'm so sorry, but my tire just blew on 285. I'm slowly making my way off the exit. I believe I pulled into a Chevron gas station, and I said, I got to get this fixed. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm a damsel in distress kind of thing. He kind of paused. He got quiet, and he was like, tell me exactly where you are. Drop your pin. So I dropped the pin, and he came to the gas station. Got out the car, and I was so relieved that he actually looked like his pictures that I was like, oh my God, he's actually attractive, because he's like 6'4", 6'5". Oh, also, man, I apologize. So let me go back to the first conversation. Let me add something. He did tell me in the first phone call that he was divorced, and that his ex-wife, she had 2 children, a boy and a girl, who were teenagers, young adults. I think the girl was about 20. And he said that he had a very close relationship with his stepkids, but that he and his ex-wife had divorced because she cheated on him out in California. And so coming to Georgia was a new beginning for him. She was still out in California. The kids were still out in California. And so, he was like, I can't stand her, but I still want to be in the kids' lives. I have to put that in there because that will come back later. So this is just setting the stage. Again, that first conversation was, we talked about family, job, friends, how he ended up in Georgia, me being in Georgia, the things that, I would think people talk about in the first conversation. All right, now back to the tire blew out. So he shows up to the gas station. He changes my tire, which I just thought was the sexiest thing in the world. And then he proceeds to say, hey, I found a tire place around the corner. You need to get another tire. Like, you can't drive on this donut. So he followed me to the tire place, and then helped me get a tire, paid for it. So I was definitely like, wow.
We got money.
And so the vibe was good. So anyway, I get the tire fixed. We follow each other to the Cheesecake Factory over in Perimeter. We hold hands walking into the Cheesecake Factory. So in my mind, I'm like,
we married.
This is just this. Oh my God, I had butterflies. That's the look of a woman who had butterflies. So I had butterflies.
That was indigestion.
And we go in. There's a long wait. And so we sit outside and we just talk. And the conversation's great. And this is where he tells me what it is he's looking for. He tells me, I believe at the time he was 42. He was like, I want to get married and it be for real. He's like, my parents were married 40 plus years before my mom passed away. And I want that. I want marriage, family, a house. Like, that is what I want. He was like, I'm as a man, I'm ready to get married, but I want it to be for real, because the first time, it really hurt me when she cheated on me. So he's telling me everything that I wanted to hear. And so he was like, what is it that you want? And I said pretty much the same thing. I was like, I'm ready to get married. Definitely want to have a family. And I want to marry my best friend. So we both put on the table that we wanted marriage. And this is the end of part 1. All right. Who the fuck did I marry? Part 2. So we both put on the table what it is that we wanted. We both had established we were dating for marriage. We were not dating just to date. We were not trying to be friends with benefits and none of that. So the dinner at Cheesecake Factory went really well. We laughed, we joked, we talked about people, which is kind of up my alley, my sense of humor. It was a good vibe. So at the end of the date, at the end of dinner, we sat in his car and he played this song for me by John Legend.
He touched my
I don't know the name of the song. By the time this video posts, I will put the name at the bottom. I can't remember the song. I just remember that John Legend was talking about, I think I met my wife tonight. And I thought it was a sign. So I was like, oh my God. So anyway, we ended up sitting in the car talking just about life and experiences until about midnight. So during this conversation, he again is telling me how it was, what it was like living in California, how he went out there. He went to San Diego State. He played football for San Diego State. He talked about how, he loved it out there, so he stayed. That's when he joined the company. And then he explained that he also did arena football, but only did it for about 2 or 3 years. He claims that while he was doing arena football, the team that he was on won a championship. But again, keep in mind, I don't know anything about arena football. So I was okay, I didn't know that they had championships. And he was like, he got a little offended, like, yeah, they got championships. And, he was on that team. So he talked to me about how he worked at Apple. He worked something in the IT area of Apple, but it within the store. again, it was one of those. It's like when I tell people I used to work at Amazon. I really wasn't paying much attention to it. Why? So we talked about all that. We talked deeply into what happened with the ex-wife. It's because I asked. He was not volunteering all this information. So in other words, I get very uncomfortable when men start talking about their ex a lot. That's not what happened. I was asking questions because I was really trying to figure out, okay, are you ready for a relationship, or are you still missing her? So we talked about that. We talked about my exes. That was a mistake I made because I talked about how I dated at one point in time
All right, I'm
somebody I
trying to skip
worked with.
forward to where it gets a
That will
little
come
more
back later.
interesting. There we go. I was looking for this. Part 8. Let's see what this is.
But his excuse was, I'm constantly walking the production floor and I can't be in a suit and tie. Crazy right now. I will take you. You're going to be okay. So he did not take me to the hospital for my DNC. My friend did. She could not stay because of COVID protocol. So when they wheeled me into,
this is after she had a miscarriage.
I got checked in. I texted him and was just letting him know, hey, here's the update. I'm about to, I'm in pre-op. They're going to get me prepared to go back to the surgical ward or whatever. And the response I got was from his new executive assistant named David. Now, when he told me he was up for the promotion, he did tell me that part of getting this new job would be that he would get an executive assistant named David. And he did tell me, I'm going to make sure that I inform David, if you get a text from this number, meaning from me, pull me out of the meeting because, my fiance's having a procedure done and I'm picking her up. So it's important that you come get me if it's something serious. So I text him. David responds. He said, yeah, Mr. Blah, blah told me that you are having a procedure done. If you need me to get him, I can go get him. He's in a meeting. Just let me know what you need. And I just said, no, don't bother him. I'm just giving an update that they're about to take me back. And David responds and says, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Please let me know if there's anything I can do. So I have the procedure. I wake up and I am now in recovery. I should be in recovery 45 minutes up to an hour and a half. I wake up, first thing I ask, and I remember asking, is where is so-and-so? The nurse who was so sweet, she was like, everything went well. You're doing great. She said, we spoke to your fiance. He's on his way. So I said, okay, okay. I kind of dozed back out, but I could still hear everything that was going on. I just could not keep my eyes open to save my life. So I hear her talk to the other nurse. And that's when she said, yeah, Dr. So-and-so called her fiance and his executive assistant picked up. And the executive assistant said that he was in a business meeting and that, you could relay to him what you need to say and he'll tell the fiance. And my doctor was like, hell no, HIPAA, I need to speak to him. So apparently my fiance called the doctor back about 30 minutes later, and the doctor informed him she'll be ready to be discharged in about an hour. You can make your way and come pick her up. He said he was on his way. He was on his way from Duluth to Atlanta, which is not a huge distance, but the time of day, one thing about Atlanta, there's always traffic. So he should have been there within the hour. I should have only been in recovery an hour and a half. Let's go to the next part. Part 7, who the fuck did I marry? So I should have been in recovery at Northside Hospital for about at most an hour and a half. Um, Subsequently, I ended up being in recovery between 3 to 3.5 hours. The nurses kept calling my ex, asking what's the status, because they were actually getting ready to do a shift change. So they kept calling, asking, what's the status? What's the status? Like, where are you?
They
I
needed
want to
that
say that they
bed.
called
It's like,
a
is you coming
total
to
of
get her?
3 times and they spoke to him twice. Um, so at this point, I knew that they were all like, where is her? Where's her fiance? Like, what is going on? He said he was stuck in traffic, and so he was making his way there. He eventually did get to Northside Hospital, and
Born Jewish
they
hospital.
wheeled me down because, again, he couldn't come in just because of the protocols. So when I got in the car, and I'm in pain, but yet drugged up, couldn't keep my eyes open, couldn't really, I was just out of it. But I remember him calling my aunt and my mother and letting them know I picked her up. We're on the way home. Let me get her settled, and then I'll give you guys an update. I remember that. What I did not know was that he had texted my aunt and my mom and asked them to not bother me for like a week. Like, just please don't reach out to her. Let her just rest. I am from New Jersey. I am from an African American family. You don't tell my black mama or my black aunt that, um, please don't bother her for a week. I didn't know this at the time, but I'm just interjecting that part. I'm trying to stay in the timeline, but he did apparently do that, and my aunt was like, "Why will fuck you up?" Anyway, so go home. Um, he waits on me hand and foot. I recover. Just needed about 24 to 48 hours to just get my mind right. Um, During this time, in between when the house in Douglasville fell through, we had not talked about a house. So I guess it was about a week later after the DNC, he decides that, do you want to start looking for a house again? Excuse me, I have hiccups, y'all. Do you want to start looking for a house again? Because of what happened with the house in Douglasville, I felt like I was smarter this time to say, I want to be involved in every aspect, because I don't know what the fuck happened with that house in Douglasville. But what I do know is that he lied to me. I didn't think, I didn't know then what I know now. I just knew he lied about putting in, or excuse me, I knew he lied about being under contract. So I told him, I said, I don't want to work with your friend who I've never met, never talked to. I know that he has talked to him because he's talked to him in front of me. And I'm going to demonstrate on one of the videos how he used to do his phone calls. Don't worry, it's coming.
All right, because this is. Let's see. Let's skip ahead.
Now, he was like, I want us to get married. I want a home. Um, I will show you whatever you need to see to put you at ease. Um, he was very like contrite. He was very just like, what do I need to do to put your mind at ease so that I'm in this, and that I want this, and that I love you and I want you to be my wife. Um, so I was like, show me your accounts. He showed me his checking. He showed me one of his savings. He showed me a Chase savings. He did not show me the offshore, and he did not show me the US bank. So he showed me those two accounts, checking and Chase savings.
So allegedly, he had a U.S. bank where a lot of his funds were, and then he had an offshore account, which he told her that a lot of athletes and well off people, they have these offshore accounts because the way that the U.S. banks tax the accounts. So he had his accountant set up an offshore account, and between this U.S. bank account and this offshore account, he had enough money to put down uh a $700,000 cash offer on this house, but he would only show her like a regular Chase checking and somebody else's savings. Up to this point, he would never show her the offshore account or the US bank account, which had the big dollars in.
So I knew that there was money. What I saw in those accounts, there was money. I told him, I was like, if we're going to buy a house, I want it to be through the mortgage on Chase. I don't want to deal with this proof of funds shit no more. I said, I do not want to look at another house until the beginning of the new year. He said, okay. That is when we then had a conversation. So I guess I lied because we are going to have a part 15 or 16 tonight. But that is when we then had the discussion about marriage. And that is where religion came into play. Yeah, I'll give y'all the other part tonight. Stand by. Okay, part 15. Who the fuck did I marry? So in December of 2020, around beginning of December, we had a conversation, kind of a come to Jesus heart to heart conversation. And both of
Okay,
us
this
agreed
volume's
that
too low on this part.
a lot of people congratulated me because it kind of word got out that I had gotten married.
All right, we're gonna skip ahead then. All right, part 17. See where this is at.
Like, I trust you. And remember that I said the reaction he wanted, because that's going to come back later. So he started looking at houses. Funny enough, the houses that he looked at, none of them I actually saw. But he would call me and say, I'm at this house in Sandy Springs with the realtor friend. Apparently his realtor friend's name was Scott, not to be confused with the other Scott, the one that was actually helping us, that dropped us as clients. I want to make that clear. There were two Scotts. One is the realtor who was representing us, who said, hey, I need proof of funds. If you don't have those proof of funds, I cannot show you any more houses. The other Scott is his friend, who he had talked to on the phone at least 50 to 100 times in front of me. That's the Scott that he said is going to show me this house in Sandy Springs. Apparently the house was like $800,000. So he was like, I think that if I like the house, then I'm gonna bring you out here so you can see it. All right. Now let's go into part 18. Okay, part 18. Who the fuck did I marry? So he starts looking at houses in Sandy Springs, Alpharetta area with his friend Scott. I did not see any of these houses. I did not go. I didn't want to go. So what was starting to change is, remember I said before, he would leave the house every day at around 6:15. He would be home every day between 3:30 and 4 o'clock without fail. It was so, I shouldn't say it was annoying, but I could set my clock by the fact that I would hear that garage door open between 3:30 and 4 o'clock every day that he went to work. Even during lockdown, he still had to go to work. His job was only locked down for maybe a week. For me, I was allowed to work from home, but unfortunately, I I did not handle it well.
But listen to
And
this.
so I would fall asleep and not check email. So my boss was like, yeah, you're going to have to come back to the office because you're not trustworthy. And I wasn't. I mean, I would watch Netflix and not even be on my computer. So I had to start going back to work every day, 5 days a week. Um, and I was, me and another lady were the only two in there because we were the only two who did not handle work from home properly. Anyway, that's another story. So Legion would, he started to not come home by 4 o'clock. He started to come home
So we finally gave
5,
the
five
ex hubby a
thirty,
nickname. So his nickname is
6,
Legion
6:30,
now.
sometimes 7 o'clock, because he was saying that he was
Legion.
looking
Think
at
about that.
houses after work with his friend Scott. So it definitely was noticed that things are changing. Um, and I just, at this point, kind of emotionally and mentally, I was just like, I don't know what to do. This is the end of January. Remember, I told you in part 15, I got married January 5th. By January 31st, I kind of knew I was in trouble. And by the end of January, sure enough, I knew things were changing in a way that I was like, I hate to sound redundant, but what the fuck is going on? So he's still maintaining the story of looking for a house, looking for a house. I had already let him know my lease is up in August. When my lease is up in August, I am moving to Cobb County. Um, and then my attitude was kind of like, you can go with me or you can stay here. I don't care, but I'm moving. I'm leaving Clayton County. The reason why I was so adamant to move was not because of Clayton County. It was not because of the house that I was in. It was because Legion had started to create this narrative that he was beefing with my female neighbor. He was trying to get me to believe that my female neighbor to the left of me um, somehow was interested in him. And so she would make these little comments, and he would come in the house complaining about her and her music and the fact that she had, different men over to the house. It was driving me crazy. And all of this was kind of starting in January. So when I say that, it really seems like we got married January 5th, and then we had 2 weeks of peace, and then something just snapped. I literally mean something just snapped. So he's looking at houses. Now we're moving into February. February obviously is my birthday month. He did good. He did good to make Valentine. He went all out for Valentine's Day. He went all out for my birthday. My birthday and Valentine's Day are February 14th and February 15th. So um, he went all out on both days. Y'all ain't even gonna believe this story. But I said I would share even when it makes me look bad. So, the weekend after my birthday, and what I mean by that is if my birthday was on a Tuesday, we're talking about Saturday. The weekend after my birthday, he gave me money to go to the nail salon, go get a manicure and pedicure. So I leave the house. I take his car. His car was in the driveway. We had a key to each other's car because, again, we're married at this point. We're talking February 2021. So I take his car and I drive to the nail salon over in Morrow. I'm in the chair getting a pedicure, and I get a text message from my husband saying, someone was just at the house looking for you. And I'm like, who was looking for me? Well, who was it? And he said, I don't know. I think it was this is through text. I don't know. I think it was some dude you used to mess with. Okay. Um, I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, I'm telling you, some guy just came to the house looking for you. I told him you were not here. So at this point, y'all, I'm in the chair at the salon. I'm freaking out because I'm like, who the fuck? has the audacity to come to my home unannounced, uninvited, talking about they're looking for me, especially because before I met my husband, I was working the last shift at Amazon as a part-time job. So I had not dealt with, dated anything with anyone for about a year before I met him in March of 2020. So I really was like, who the hell is this coming to my house? So I finish the pedicure, I head home. Once I get home, I'm like, what are you talking about? What happened? And so I'm frazzled in a way. And he's calm. He was like, yeah, it was a black Dodge Charger. They pulled into the driveway, they backed in. They backed in as if they had been here before. So clearly this was someone who's been to your house. He got out the car. He said, I opened the door and I went out there and I said, is there something I can help you with? And he said, the guy said, I'm looking for, and gave him my name. And he said, I'm sorry, she's not here. And he said, he was like, oh, okay. All right then. And just got in the car and drove off. And I was like, my brain stopped working because I'm thinking, who the heck could this be? A Dodge Charger? I was like, are you sure that it wasn't law enforcement? Like, was it the sheriff's office trying to serve me with a lawsuit for a credit card I didn't pay? He was like, no, he was in regular clothes. He was like, and it was not a police car. It was on a marked unit, basically. And so I'm just like, who the heck could this be? And he was like, I know who it was. And I said, who? He was like, I think it was your ex. I said, what ex? He was like, the one that you had dated for 2 years. Remember back in like part 3, part 4, I told y'all.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. Like I said, if y'all interested in watching it or watching the parts, whatever case, y'all can just type in this in the search who TF did I marry TikTok, and this whole thing will come up. Like I said, it's hard kind of hard to skip around because of how the story flows, but it's a hot ass mess. Like I said, I'm on part 32 and I'm just looking at her. At first I was looking at her kind of sympathetic, like it could happen. Then excuse me. As it went on, I'm like, nah, you stupid as hell. You stupid as hell. But I do want to show this. This is the alleged ex-husband slash legion, whatever his real name is. Now, yeah, if you was hypnotized by that, I don't have anything to say. Um, yeah, that's the alleged ex. See if I can find some more pictures. Uh, yeah. Uh, Eat your heart out, ladies. Yes. If you want a 7-time married, fake, fraudulent, and phony 6 foot faux chocolate dingus, there he is. Mm, Mm. Nah, his Hershey Crackle Glory. Yes. And he comes with his own wrestling championship belts. How about it? How about it? All right. Let's see. Just maybe one or two hot topics. We'll do two. This one reminded me of a British. Oh god.
Hey, let me see your phone real quick. What's your name? Let me see your phone real quick. What's your name? Tina who? Okay. What name did you come here under?
My name. Why?
You came under here? Are you sure about that?
What's going on?
Okay, go ahead and stand up for me real quick.
Recognizing red flags, the officer took swift action, placing her in handcuffs and escorting her out of the dental office.
You got ID on you?
Return to Florida jail. Mileage is 14903. Repeating 14903. 233 radio.
This is your purse? Yeah. My phone.
Show me out at 1950 West Exchange Place. Reference follow-up. Show me the Georgia Center for Child Advocacy.
Nah, that's coming with us. I'll explain everything to you. Let's keep on going to the car real quick. You got any weapons on you?
No.
You got anything sharp on you?
No, I don't have anything on me.
All right, face that way. Make sure that there's no weapons on you, okay? Hang tight. I just need you to stand right here. Appreciate it, right here.
Oh.
Not yet.
I'm good.
No weapons.
No.
All right, go ahead and have a seat for me real quick.
I just caught a bag. It's just something stupid I did. So it's
Well, hang tight real quick, okay?
Oh, stop talking.
All right, I'm gonna read something to you. Okay, so to get in the right position, you have the right to remain silent.
The suspect denied any credit card misuse, insisting on paying in cash. The officer, puzzled by the contradictory statements, pressed further. The truth began to unfold as the woman admitted to purchasing a person's entire profile, complete with personal information, from a mutual acquaintance.
Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Having these rights in mind, would you like to talk?
Go ahead.
That was a yes? All right, I just had to get that verbal yes. All right, so we're here because they informed us that somebody supposedly was using somebody's credit card.
No, I didn't use nobody's credit card. I didn't use their credit card. You said somebody's name.
Okay.
And I paid for it myself. I haven't used a credit card.
That was the victim on Marlin Drive at that address.
I bought it from a girl up here, the profile from a girl in Atlanta. And that's it.
Okay.
I haven't used any credit. I pay with my own money. I went to the bank this morning and got my money out to pay them today.
How much did you owe them today?
I owed them $8,000 today. And I went to the bank and got the money out to come here.
So you never paid with a credit card?
No, I never paid with a credit card. I've never paid with a credit card.
So if you was paying cash, why you just didn't use your name?
Because she used like a profile, like a care credit or something she did. I used the girl's care credit. She used it. I didn't.
Who used it?
The girl Mary, she used me. She put me as an authorized dealer on her care credit.
Who's married?
Sloan.
What does she look like?
I met her up here. I just bought the care credit from. I don't know, ma'am. I don't know about this. I just bought it because I wanted my teeth fixed.
You got her number in your phone?
No, I don't have her number.
So how did you get in touch with her?
One of my homeboys hooked me up with her.
So you never actually saw this person?
No.
Or talked to this person?
No.
Do you have any of the messages between you and your homeboy to prove that the one who gave it to you?
I don't know.
68255.
I'm trying to work with you. I would like to establish and prove your story, but you got to give me something. So do you have the messages between you and this guy? All right, so let's backtrack. Did a male or female sell your profile?
Male.
Listen, keep it a buck with me. We already having this conversation. Did a male or female sell you this profile? All right, a female.
Whoever
you female?
No, I don't. They got the number. No, the first number that you gave it to me.
What first number?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just used the profile. I just bought it from somebody.
Well, I want the person who's selling the profiles. Do you got the number in your phone who sold the profile? So how did you make contact to be able to buy the profile? All right, what's the dude's name?
Hey, you go to check and I'll read it out to you.
Who, man?
I really don't know the girl's name. I don't know. I don't really know them. I just know that they.
All right, what came included in purchasing this profile? What came included in the profile? Do you have the ID on you?
I get it.
But let's start small, right? With Detective Lloyd.
bought the person's profile, right? And you used it to, what else have you used it for? Nothing else. I've never used this my first time, I promise. Okay. So why did you use it to make the dental? Because I didn't put, I wanted to get my teeth did, and they gave me a deal. I paid $1,000 for it. Okay. And you said you haven't used it for anything else? No, ma'am, I swear I haven't. So you don't use it for the dental? Yes, ma'am, I have. Okay. Did you open any credit cards? Hey, Trey. I swear to God, I ain't did nothing else with it. Anything with it. Haven't been Iran. Can you check and draw 50, please? My own money. I have money on my own. I just caught a deal. Like I do taxes. I have my own money. I just left the bank and got the 12,000 to come here. I don't.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing today?
Hey.
Let me see your phone.
Child, I can't. She was like, I don't know. I don't know. It was a man. She was a man. He was a woman, and I ain't never met him, but I met them up here. But no, my homeboy hooked us up, and I don't have a number because I was never here, but I saw her, and I just wanted to get my teeth done, and she put me on her care credit. Mary Sloan. Him, Mary, and I just want my teeth done. You can't make this up. The other one, kind of two. So y'all favorite president, Trump, had a really good weekend. Let's see, we had this article, Fox News, of course, because Fox News loves the black folks. This man said that black people will vote for Trump because they love sneakers. Yes, so we are automatically going to vote for Trump because we like sneakers, and Trump has the sneakers, so we like Trump.
Even the sneaker thing. I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see black support eroding from Joe Biden, this is connecting with black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Question for you on that point, though.
Yeah.
Will the people that are excited about the sneakers and excited about Donald Trump, will that translate into them going out and voting for Donald Trump?
Well, anybody willing to put $400 down for a pair of sneakers? Yeah, I think that's commitment and love.
It's something. You're right.
It's something. It's affection. Even the sneaker thing. I was on social media last night.
Yes, because Trump understands culture like no other. Yes, and I don't know about you, but I am amped and ready and pacing myself to go buy these gold lame foil boot sneakers with a flag on it and a T on the side because why? I'm black. I love sneakers. So yeah. And then on the flip side of that, where's the other one?
Then I got indicted a second time and a third time and a fourth time. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing. And then I got indicted a second time and a third time and a fourth time. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing. And
so I think he at the last minute cleaned that up because to me the correlation was, well, I've been indicted and they've put charges against me, and a lot of y'all niggas then got charges against y'all and have been locked up. So we have a common kinfolk ship going on. And of course, this speech was taking place at the Black Conservative fundraiser. So it was room full of Uncle Toms and pardon my language, coons and things of that nature. And they was just eating it up and clapping it up. And at one point, he was like, "Yeah, the lights are so bright, I can't see any white people. All I can see is black people." Yep, but he speaks to the culture. He knows the culture. This is above politics. He has embedded himself with the Negroes and the Negroids and the color folk and the other adjectives. And he is there for us, and we are there for him because he has gym shoes and he has been disrespected and indicted. And yes, so blacks for Trump. Indeed. Let's see. This one right here, I need to know y'all opinion. So, DC mother says she spent a $10,000 check given to her to help her family of 5 on a luxury trip to Miami, claims she gave herself a makeover and bought her kids new clothes for the trip. I wanted to blow it. They got to experience something I would never been able to. So this is from Washington, D.C. There's a program called Strong Family, Strong Futures that is designed to help poor local families in their time of need. The program recently chose 132 women to receive 10,800 of taxpayer funds in hopes that the money could better their lives. One of the mothers, a 27-year-old Kenitha Miller, spoke with the Washington Post on how she spent her check on a lavish trip to Miami for her and her children. Kenitha said that when she first received the money, she knew she wanted to blow it on something nice for her kids. Though she applied to the program because her and her children's father were struggling to make ends meet after they welcomed their third child in 2022, she told the Post that she felt that spending the money on a once-in-a-lifetime vacation was a better use of the free cash. So she opted to get the money at once versus the $900 monthly payments and spend at least $6,000 on the trip to the Yams. My kids got to experience something I would never have been able to do if I didn't have the money, she said to the Post. I wanted to blow it. I wanted to have fun. Of course, Kenitha couldn't go to Miami without giving herself a makeover. The mother says she spent $180 on getting her nails and her hair done because she didn't want to look like a working, stressed mother. While in the 305, Kenitha spent her money on steak dinners, toys, new phones, and yacht tours. She even bought all 3 of her kids new clothes for each day they were there. She wanted the trip to inspire her children to one day be able to afford a mansion and live a life of luxury. With the rest of the cash, Kenitha paid off some bills and bought a used car. All in all, she has no regrets about how she spent the $10,000 check. So, what are your thoughts? That part right there. Right. That's my thing. So, other than the kids got a few new outfits that they probably gonna grow out of within the next month, depending on how old they are. You got a used car and some new phones. Other than that, you right back where you started before you got that $10,000 blessing. You still struggling, it's still you and the baby daddy, still got 3 kids. Ain't nothing changed because you spent all the money. Now, granted, you paid some bills, which means you probably put 2 months on the lights and paid the cell phone for about 3 months. Put some gas in the car and probably got the brakes changed. But that's it. You are right back where you started. Matter of fact, depending on how you look at the situation, you're a little worse off because now you got a car that you got to put gas in. You got to have insurance on. You got to do upkeep and maintenance on. So you probably added another bill to your already struggle life. Plus, we ain't gonna get into this whole defrauding the state by saying that y'all struggling to make ends meet, but then your ass is on a yacht in Miami. because I want to live a life. And you know what? And if they were just like, if it was one of them things that Oprah used to do, like, I've never been able to take my kids on a trip. They've never been able to be like regular kids and stuff like that. And I want to provide them, with a fun excursion. And somebody gave them money based on that. I think that would be totally different. But this money was supposed to give you a leg up, and it was supposed to be for struggling families and parents to be able to provide a better life, or at least a better season for their family, not a damn trip to Miami, fingernails, hair done, and some phones. That's my big problem with it. It was earmarked for people who are struggling. Struggling people don't go to Miami. Struggling people don't take boat tours. So, and I mean, and she just blatant with it. She like, yep, I took it and I blew it. And then when there's less and less programs to help people who are actually in need, or they put so much red tape and bureaucracy around these programs that it's going to take you 20 years to be approved, remember this story. Because you got idiots blowing it on damn trips to Miami. You ain't even go to the Bahamas. You ain't even go to an island. You took your trick ass down to Miami. Okay, enough of my soapbox. Let's see. In on some messiness. Our favorite mental case, Orlando Brown, claims he allegedly made love with multiple entertainers, including Bow Wow, Diddy, Terrence Howard, Busta Rhymes, Cat Williams, Usher, and Drake. And he said that Usher was a gusher.
We made love. Who you made love with? Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes. You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker try to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams.
What's his name? Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that nigga name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher. And
what the fuck? Why you not naming no hoes?
I'm telling you, bro. It's my dad's friends. My dad sicked his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer. We made love. Who
you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow.
He said he made love with Drake. Like, he fucked everybody else, but he made love with Drake. It was sweet, sensual, high yellow love. He wanted to make that distinction. And then of course we got the Usher as a gusher. And his daddy, who was Lucifer, came out with his baddest baddies to yeah. Let's see. This one is interesting. So, NYC mother of teen killed subway surfing files lawsuit against MTA social media companies. So, the mother of a 15-year-old boy from Manhattan who tragically lost his life while engaging in subway surfing has taken legal action against TikTok, Meta, and the MTA. So the kid passed in February of last year. He was fatally injured while subway surfing on the J train heading from Brooklyn over the Williamsburg Bridge. A collision with a low beam striking him in the head led to his fall between the moving subway cars, resulting in him being ran over. In the aftermath of the tragedy, the mom discovered numerous subway surfing videos on his social media profiles alongside an advertisement for a ski mask. According to ABC 7, the family's attorney said in a statement that The son was addicted to social media by design and affirmatively directed to challenge videos, encouraging subway surfing. The lawyer criticized the algorithms of the platforms for consistently presenting the son with such dangerous content.
Welcome back to Mornings at 10, joined now by investigative reporter Kristen Thorne. And here with an important story, and any parent needs to hear this, anybody around children and cares about children right now, because there's an effort to try to hold social
Exactly
media
what you
companies accountable
would imagine it
for the
to be.
harms people believe they have been causing to young people. And
On
quite
top
a
of the
few of these
damn
lawsuits have been
train.
filed by families here in our area.
Oh, yeah. And a very, very concerning trend, especially in our area. One of them is a Manhattan mother suing the companies after her son died subway surfing. And Kristen, you spoke to this mother, and I can only imagine the grief that she's dealing with, but now she's also trying to hold someone accountable.
Yeah, and you're going to see some of that in this piece here. We went into Zachary's room. Zachary Nazario was 15 years old when he died a year ago. His mother says TikTok and Instagram kept feeding her son these subway surfing challenge videos. She's also suing the MTA for not doing more, she says, to prevent teens like her son from getting
Welcome back to Mornings at 10, joined now by investigative reporter Kristen
on top of the trains.
This is Zachary's room.
It's the place Norma Nazario often finds and Meta. Her lawyer, Matthew Bergman, the founding attorney of the Social Media Victims Law Center, says the social media companies have a shared role in Zachary's death.
Zachary has a responsibility too. No one is saying that there was not shared fault here. But Zachary was addicted to social media by design. And affirmatively directed to challenge videos encouraging subway surfing.
The MTA is also named in the suit for not locking the subway doors, which allowed Zachary to get on top of the train. The lawsuit says the MTA knew that kids were attempting to climb atop moving subways, but did little to lock doors or restrict access.
Social media and MTA, they failed my son.
The MTA told us in a statement, we've said it over and over, do not climb on top of trains because that won't end well. And we implore parents
and Meta, her lawyer, Matthew,
to tell their children and friends to warn friends, avoid tragedy by riding inside. Of course, we also did reach out to TikTok and Meta. We did not hear back from them.
So we see increasingly, I think, the trouble.
So while I definitely, grieve with her for the loss of her son, for you to say that the MTA and social media failed your son, that's putting 100% of the fault on the other parties and none of the fault on your son, who was not 7 or 8 years old. He was 15. At 15, I think that you would know the dangers of climbing on top of a moving vehicle, especially one that's moving at the pace that the MTA moves. At least the lawyer said, I guess at least, that this was shared responsibility. But it's not really shared responsibility. If you want to blame social media, then why wasn't his social media limited? Why was he able to get quote unquote addicted to these videos and these compilation clips? Why weren't you monitoring the amount of time he spent on social media? And why weren't you monitoring what he was looking at? If you have enough to say that he was addicted to this, that means you weren't paying attention to what he was looking at. You let him be on there as much as he wanted to, and you ain't know what he was looking at. Now, I'm not going to be as vulgar as to say that it's your fault, but ma'am, there should be some accountability on your end. 15 is not grown, okay? 15 still needs some nurturing, some monitoring, some guidance, and things of that nature. So You just letting him just be all willy-nilly. Probably had his own cell phone, full access, no parental guards, and nothing like that. And you know, but anyway, it's one of them situations that nobody wins. But don't try to take your guilt out on somebody else and make somebody else pay when it's not their fault. And then for this, Khloe Kardashian says this generation ain't built on loyalty. It's built on attention. Now, me and good sis Bebe had fun in these comments because it was a whole lot of pot calling the kettle thirsty. Yo. Oh. Oh God, just ma'am, your whole life and what career you have is built on attention and thirst, social media, cameras, and audio clips. You are the generation that's built on attention. You and your whole damn family. The only one who's tries to stay away from the limelight is Courtney and Kendall. The rest of y'all media whores, and including your mama daddy. Right. She is the meme. I can't. All right, that's all I want to do for Hot Topics. So let's go ahead and watch a quick little clip before we get out of here. Depending on, I might come back on later on tonight after I get me a nap or so, but no, we watched that one already. Let's see. All right, here we go. Oh, mother, you've never looked better. That's the light you should always be in. Damn near dark.
Hi guys,
say something,
how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a great day. You know what? I just have to talk about some things, get some things off my chest. I really have to get some things off my chest.
Off your titties.
I wanted to come live and just be open and honest. All I can say is God knows exactly what happened. God knows exactly what happened. And you know what?
I've never come across a celebrity who has started off so many videos explaining what happened. Most people just get on and just, they have a purpose. They talking about something upcoming, or they just want to kick it with their fans. This hoe always got to explain what happened previously. What happened on live? What happened between him and this celebrity? What happened when he fell on his face? What happened when he got caught sucking dick in the church pew? Always explaining something. Damn.
I'm at my breaking point. I never thought that I would be on here asking for prayers. And you say, well, Andrew, I think you caused it on yourself. I did not cause it on myself. I promise you. But I'm at my breaking point. I find myself crying at night. I find myself touching my titties. And I never thought that I would be doing this. I don't know what to say. I'm at my breaking point. And I'm gonna end up flipping out on somebody. I'm gonna end up flipping out on somebody. I don't know what to say. I'm at my breaking point. I'm at my point that I just feel like giving up. And I never thought that I'd be able to give up. I found myself praying and asking God, I'm like, Lord, if I've done anything, forgive me. Lord, if I said anything, to forgive me, because I don't know, is this to humble me more? And Lord, and if I say anything to you guys, forgive me. But I'm at my point, my stopping point, that I just want to give up. And that's for real. Y'all don't understand. I never asked for none of this attention. Never. Never.
Yes.
Never.
Yes, you
Never.
did. Yes, you did.
Never.
You did.
Never.
Did.
Never.
Yeah, you did.
Never
You did.
asked for none of this attention. What do you, I feel like people finding out your phone number, people walking up to you, don't even know you.
Oh my God.
Starting stuff with you.
This is the same hole that allowed BET to come into his thinly decorated crack house, put on his best Gloria from Waiting to Exhale blouse, and film him talking about ain't nothing wrong with a little track, or nothing wrong with a flirtation, and then got you switching and sashaying down the St. Louis streets, fake signing autographs and walking through your adoring public fans of two. But you talking about you ain't asked for this. You continuously say, I am misdelivered. 2014 was the best year of my life. Oh, that was a day and the saints will rejoice. And according to rumors and speculations, your ass decided to get a Facebook page and a YouTube page and an Instagram page and post your flat face mug on there and get on and talk about the goodness of Jesus, Tyrone Christ. So don't come to us talking about you ain't asked for this attention.
Good day, and people just flip out on you for no reason. That's not something no one wants to live. And I ask the question, I keep saying, Lord, why me? Why me? Why me? I ask the Lord, why me? And I never get an answer. I never, ever get an answer.
I wonder
and
why.
You say, well, Andrew, maybe you should take a couple days off social media. It's not social media. It's the people. It's the people. And I feel it. I feel it. Y'all just don't know. I feel it. I had to call people, ask them for prayers. That I never thought that I'd be asking for prayers. Yeah, I never thought I'd get on here and I get on here and I encourage you guys, and I get on here and I be praying, asking God to bless you guys, and now I'm sitting up asking for prayers. Y'all just don't know. I never thought this, y'all. I'm for real. I'm hurt. Y'all just don't know I'm hurt. And I feel like my family is not there to help me. The church is really not there to help me. Everybody want to laugh. Everybody want to be nosy. They don't understand what I'm dealing with. I got feelings too. I'm a human being too.
Are you?
I didn't cause this. I was never. All I was doing is being nice, reaching out, and that was it.
Reaching out.
Y'all don't understand. Let me just say this. If y'all can't pray for me and pray with me, don't even follow me. Don't even do none of that, because I'm at my point that I just want to flip out on somebody, y'all. I'm at my point. I just want to flip out. And this, I ain't no acting. I don't need no acting gig. I don't need nothing. I don't care if I don't care. I do want to act. I want to work with Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry don't want to work with somebody that been in the public eye for bad things, and people think I'm trying to expose. I didn't expose nobody. Y'all just don't know. I'm at my point. I just want to give up on life. Y'all just don't know. And this for real. I want to give up. It's like what I'm here for. What did God got me for? I've been embarrassed in front of the church worldwide. And the Church of God in Christ people don't even like me. Can I be honest? They don't like me. They don't like me on here. They don't like me. They think I'm making a mockery. And I'm not. And I'm like, I've been doing this ever since I went viral. This is my page. I can get on here and make people laugh. I can get on here and talk good things about the goodness of our God. No, they think that's a mockery. And I'm like, I'm not making a mockery. And it's like, they said, maybe you're not seeing it. And I heard God clearly. I heard God clearly. And folks to judge me, folks making fake pages, folks blogging about me, barely have many views, barely have heart. And they sit here and judge me. And they sit here and try to find out whose status I stole, where I'm looking at, how many warrants I got. I'm human just like you. I make mistakes just like you. I lie just like you. I don't have sex just like you. And for anybody that's come in front of me or come up my page and to say I'm sleeping around with another man and know damn well I ain't sleeping around with no man. I haven't touched no penis. None whatsoever.
What about booty?
And it makes me want to like, maybe, you know what? Maybe I should get on live one day and show y'all something. And it's like, maybe I should just go and just bust around and just bust people's heads for no reason. But I'm not like that. I'm not like that. And I'm at my breaking point. Like, I just want to flip out on the church. I want to flip out on every single person. And that's for real, y'all. Y'all don't understand how the amount of inbox messages I get with threats. I'm going to kill you. I'm like, what have I done to you? What have I done? What have I said to you wrong? I can't believe you messed with Adrian. Adrian messed with me. And I'm not going to continue to speak on this situation. And a lot of people said Andrew Caldwell just admitted that he's gay. Did not. I filed a restraining order for my own protection. Y'all just don't know. This man been calling me lately on block, threatening to kill me, threatening to come to St. Louis, talking about he got family and stuff here. The church, I can't reach out to the church because I'm a mockery. They said, we think you still in homosexual. So if you are, we don't want you to talk about us. Leave us alone. And these are our people have inboxed me. That's part of the church. That's part of the church that actually have churches in the Church of God in Christ's name and said, I believe you still that way. And if you are, just go ahead and just delete your page. You made a mock. We think you're making a mock. And I said, how I'm making a mock? Explain to me. They said, well, we want you to expose the homosexual. We want you to go live and talk goodness of God. And
now, why would he expose his own family like that? You can't expect him to expose his culture like that. That would be rude. That's betraying the sacred oath that he took once he entered into town a homosexual and became their mayor. He can't do that. That would be wrong. And say it with me, class. Mockery. Mockery. They made a mockery of the church. Andrew makes a mockery of the heterosexual lifestyle. Not a mock. I know what a mock is.
Tell the homosexuals they are going to hell. And when I get on here and tell y'all that, y'all think I'm talking. Y'all think I'm out here that's mean. And I can't talk about, I've just been honest. I can't talk about something where I'm still asking God to help me on and still asking God to help me with my mannerism. And I know my family might be watching right now and probably laughing, but I'm hurt right now. I'm at my point. I just want to flip out and just give up on everything. And that's for real. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand what I'm actually going through. Can't go out to eat. Went out to eat today for lunch. And it's like, Andrew, stop telling your business. I didn't even post that I was going out to eat. Went out to eat. Went out to eat today. This lady threw a salad in my face. Yes, she threw a salad in my face. And the manager said, get out, you're fired. And I'm like, and I
said, don't fire. Can you imagine? Let's just say y'all then left out of church and you and the saints then went to the local Olive Garden because they got, the best food in St. Louis, right? And you sitting there with, your all-you-can-eat breadsticks and never-ending salad bowl. And you see this flathead walrus sitting at a table, chewing with his front teeth like a rabbit. Could probably got on one of his Cat in the Hat hats and stuff like that. And you just see this random woman walk up with her bowl of never-ending salad, includes the lettuce and the tomatoes and the jalapenos and the croutons, stuff like that. And she just lobs the whole damn bowl at his face. Now you got Parmesan cheese running down your face. I mean, you got olive oil on your tie. Your hat's just done for. Your makeup is splotched with lettuce and cheese and croutons.
And I said, you know what? Maybe it's my fault. And I said, don't fire her. That's exactly what I said. I said, don't fire her. I said, don't fire her. It's my fault. It's my fault. And I said, Lord, why the hell you got me here? I don't want to be here no more. I don't. Because I want to change my life around. And I got folks coming to people that I admire, telling them, don't work with you. He ain't good. He nobody. I just don't know. I lost endorsements this week. People that major company will sponsor me behind closed doors. I didn't even have to post their stuff. They talking about what happened. I'm like, nothing happened. I didn't sleep with you. They talking about, if you did, we're going to take your endorsements away. And I'm like, take my endorsements away? What did I do? Let me call my lawyers. And they, I mean, it's me. It's me. Maybe because I'm Andrew. I don't want to be Andrew. And I'm not on here angry at myself. I'm angry at God, y'all. I'm angry because I just want to know why this man sit and lie on me. Now the church is coming against me. Family is calling me. We heard you on the radio. And I'm looking like, okay, you didn't hear me. You heard them talking bad about me. The Breakfast Club. They won't bring me on there because they don't want the true story. And I say, well, Andrew, post the receipts. Well, the receipts was I went and got a restraining order, and I am going to do whatever it takes. I didn't get a restraining order because he was talking about homosexuals. No, I didn't get that because he was talking about homosexuals. I got a restraining order in just in case he tried to come to St. Louis or anything. Because at the end of the day, I'm out here on my own. I put security on staff. That's wasting. Y'all just don't know. I only get a certain amount of income every month. Every month I get a certain amount of income, some from endorsements, from sponsors, from Facebook, from Instagram, things like that. And I still have to pay car payments. I still got to I still got to shop. I still got to go and get the things that I have fun and that I like. If designers make me happy, I'm gonna go get it. But designers don't make you happy. That stuff is sitting in my closet looking sad, just like me over here.
Tampax with
and I reached out. I'm gonna be honest. I reached out to a church, and I said, I don't need nothing. I said, can y'all just pray for me? And they said, Andrew, we'll pray for you, but you need to go live and expose the homosexual. And I said, I don't want to. I ain't asking for no sympathy. I'm just asking for, if you know how to pray and ask God to get me through this, because I don't know how I'm gonna come through this. I can't wait till this been going on every single day. Y'all think I'll be out with my friends. When I took a picture with that girl bending over, I was trying to get accepted to the church, to let the church know I don't want to be this way, to let them know. And every time I reach out to somebody.
So you were trying to get an in with the church by having a girl bent over in front of your face? That's how we get. Okay.
Every time they tell me, we need you to go live and expose the homosexuals. Let them know they need to go to hell. And I'm like, I don't want to do that because I don't want them type of support. I don't want that type of fans that every time I go live and every time I need to do stuff, I need to expose people. Y'all just don't know. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. And since 2014, my life has not changed at all. My life has not changed at all. My life is getting worse and worse and worse. And it's not because of social media. It's because it's the church. And Bishop Brandon Porter sitting around. I went to the convocation. He wouldn't even shake my hand. And I'm like, you can't shake my hand after you done all this to me. And I still go around the church and still shake your hands and still smile. They wouldn't even let me come closer. And I'm looking like, what the heck I do? I ain't did nothing. I just wish this never happened. But a lot of folks said, well, everything happened for a reason. And I'm like, well, okay, God, because y'all know I am a believer. I believe in God. I believe in souls being saved. I believe in holiness. And sometimes I can get on her and twist things around or pronounce words around, and it can make it look like I'm making a mockery of God. If you are that way, if you are in that lifestyle, and and this is for real, y'all, if I have offended you guys, pray for me. And I sincerely apologize. Don't take it to heart. When we go live on here, it's okay. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to joke. But I'm human just like y'all. I be reading them comments, and sometimes I just feel like banging myself against the wall, running to a wall, or driving off. I'm going to be honest, and I'm sure a lot of y'all going to share this and make fun of me. But y'all don't know, sometimes I be feeling like driving to the river, y'all. And that's for real. And I'm not thinking about suicide thoughts. Talking about, ooh, let me put my kids around. Let me stop. No, I'm just being real. Y'all want me to get on here and lie? Y'all don't know what I go through. Y'all talking about y'all love me. Y'all do not love me. I don't care about fake love. Speak actions. I want to do comedy. I want to stand up and do comedy. I want to stand up and make people laugh. I'm not going to drink. And when I was, let me just clear this up. Talking about, oh, I heard you was at the club. One of the saints, I was at a funeral, and one of the saints went up to me, and this made me so hurt. Talking about, I heard you was at the club. No, you didn't. I was at a birthday dinner having my own fun. I was at a friend's event. My friends invited me out. Didn't know really what I was going, and I went there on my own. We both got in the car and we started having fun. Now they talking about I'm at the club. First off,
y'all was having fun in the car.
I already said I don't do. And if I chose to do whatever I want, I'm grown. I'm 25 years old. I make my own decisions. Going to the club, that show ain't gonna make you go to hell. You have all other things. Let me just say this too, because I feel that I feel that the churches, not just the church, but the churches are twisting a lot of people's minds around, and they live in misery lives, and you might not curse, you might not drink, you might not have sex with another woman, you might not have sex with another man, you might not steal, you might not curse, but let me tell you something. I'm a human person, and judging is going to get you there. You can live the saved and sanctified life. You can live adultery free. You can live cursing free, like I said. But if you continue to judge God's souls, if you could continue to judge people, you're going to be somewhere you don't want to go. Because at the end of the day, you are not living a good life, not having fun with your family. They used to stop me from having fun with my family. They used to stop me from going around my family because, if they curse and drink, you should not go around. If they drink, don't go around because you might go to hell with them. No, what does it says in the Bible? Enjoy your mother, enjoy your family. I came against my mother because she was drinking. I didn't like the things she was saying and doing, and I know I was in church. They was like, what's going on? We see what's going on. Don't do that. It's a lot of stuff that I'm going to continue to live safe. I'm going to continue to live right. But you know what? The Church of God in Christ never respected me, never gave me the benefit of the doubt when I'm out here doing great things, when I'm out here doing things. Our youth president have not reached out. And you know what? I'm not begging for no one to reach out. I'm not begging for no sympathy. But at the end of the day, pray for me. Pray for me when I'm down. Pray for me when I'm up. Pray for me every single day, because I'm praying for our church. I'm praying for deliverance. I'm praying for many things. And I wanted to say to this, I don't know how TMZ got all this, what's going on, how they got my court documents. I didn't give to them. I don't know how they got it. but just knows I'm not going to the blog.
Speaking of court, and I've been seeing people in the comments since the live started, there has been no update on CaseNet regarding the plea hearing, which is very odd because normally those files are updated by the end of the day. And I just checked while we were on this live, and those the docket entry has yet to be updated. So I'm not sure what's going on. I honestly have no clue. But yeah, there's been no update. It just still shows that it's the December entry showing that the plea hearing is for February 21st, and there's been no updates on that. So I guess we'll just have to stay tuned and see.
I'm not going to the media. I ain't looking for no attention, no clout. I ain't chasing fame. Fame is chasing me. Pray for me. Let me get off here. Please don't inbox me no messages about kill myself, or don't inbox my messages about we hate you. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, because don't do that. Just don't do that. Don't do that, please. Pray for me. Pray for me. That's all I have to say. I'm not feeling good. I have not been sleeping. I don't know why I've been feeling sick.
Ain't nobody
lately.
Eat 12 turkey legs.
I don't know. And I'm talking about taking a social media break. Yes, that's coming. But at the end of the day, pray for me. I don't feel myself. I feel like a totally different person. A totally different person. Pray for me. I went to my old church. One of the elders and ministers, when I haven't been there in years, but one of the elders and ministers, one of the elders and one of the young ministers, or one of the young other minister or elder, I went in. These supposed to be saved and sanctified folks, young guys, looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, "What are you doing here?" That's the look he gave me. And I'm looking like, "Sir, what have I done to you? I ain't done nothing to you." And y'all just don't know. When y'all do things, I ain't blaming myself. I'm blaming myself for this. I'm not sitting here blaming Koja for this. All I gotta say, my life has not been the same since 2014. I lost several jobs because of people on the job and because of people lied. And people always tell me, "Well, Andrew, pray." Yes, I pray just like you. I pray. But it's like, God, I know my prayers are not in vain. I know my prayers are not blocked. You know what I'm saying? Pray for me. When I pray for me, I never thought I would be coming on Facebook Live and ask for people to pray for me. This is not. Let me get off here.
Bye. Bye.
And I'm tired of y'all talking about mental illness. I'm more smarter than any of y'all. I'm more smarter than some of y'all. I'm not even gonna bring your children involved, but I'm more smarter than some of them. Stop talking about mental illness, because mental illness have nothing to do with none of them. Because some of you guys are bipolar. Some of you guys bipolar in the church and still take medicine and still will try to judge another person that's dealing with that. Shut up and stop judging people. Stop it. For real. Stop. If you talking about you, oh, I'm praying for you. If you know they ain't gonna work, you ain't gonna pray for me. Oh, I'm praying for you. Praying for you is not a prayer. It's Father, in the name of Jesus. Touch his heart, touch his mind. That's a prayer. Not just say I'm praying for you, because I know some of you guys ain't even praying for me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Love you guys. Good night. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Pray for me.
Go. Bye.
And somebody said, and the Oscar goes to, come out from amongst them and present your mind a living sacrifice that goes to whoever that person. I told you, I'm at my breaking point. I had to catch myself because I almost said something to you. Now, calling me. Please stop calling me. Please. Everybody's calling me right now. I don't know who is that person, but stop calling me, y'all. Y'all believe in miracles. I am asking God
trying to figure out what they got to do to push you over the edge.
I need a miracle. I don't know what to say. All right, I gotta get off here. Love you guys, and
Like maybe if I call him mother one more time,
pray for me. That's all I gotta say is pray for me.
call him daughter, will he hit his breaking point?
I really need your prayer. I'm supposed to be going out of town
I'll
next
call him
week.
Satan's
I'm
sister.
counseling
Will he
a lot of
finally
my
flip?
stuff, my engagements. I'm supposed to go to an event tomorrow. I really don't want to make it there, but the person is at that vulnerable. I mean, I feel like flipping out. Like, I feel like I feel weak. Y'all don't understand. I feel weak. I feel weak. I feel weak. Like, I feel weak. I feel weak. I go home, turn on the TV. They still talking about me. Like, turn off the TV, reading blogs. We know when they tag me, my phone will get me notifications. Even Yahoo got it, y'all. This is not something y'all want to live. No one, I don't know about y'all, but no one don't want to live like this. I didn't ask God for this. No one shouldn't have to live their life like this. I live my life of fear. I live my life fear, scary, and I always think somebody is against me. When I'm trying to talk to them, they're like, you don't like me. And I never thought that. But
And
now
that's why
I feel
you
so much
continue to log
weak.
into all
Like,
social media
I feel so
platforms
weak
and
that
open your mouth.
I don't know what to
And
say.
that's why you decided to get a
I don't know
job in
what
the
to say.
radio
I don't know what to
radio
do.
field because you were scared
I'm
for your
asking
life.
God to deliver me. I'm asking
You
God
didn't
to
want
do
that
things. But
attention.
one thing I can say, I have not acted in that lifestyle since 2014. No one in this world, nobody cannot say they have proof that I was acted in that lifestyle. Now, tomorrow, next year, none of that. You have no proof, and you won't have no proof. Love you
I mean,
guys.
you ain't
I'm on
gotta
here
call it a lifestyle.
asking
I
guys
mean,
to
you just sucking
pray
dick.
for me.
Who ain't sucked a dick?
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Some man was teabagging on your forehead. It happens. You won't be the first. You won't be the last. Okay. It's not a lifestyle. It's more of a Friday night activity. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Last thing I would like to do is I think this is when Andrew was like really just clowning Tiffany Fox and Shordee just kind of let him. I gotta find out which day that was. Give me a second. Playing the victim. Which day was that, y'all? When she switched the Ask Andrew email and he got so damn flustered, and then all of a sudden it was Tiffany's fault. Let's see. Thursday. Thursday was what day? And you could just see the look on Tiffany's face, like if I go in on this, oh, it's gonna be my fault. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. This is share. I think I found it. Let's see.
Okay. So before we go into Ask Andrew, I'm truly
finding myself. And Judith, you know, everybody knows Judith.
Yes,
She's
I
one of
love
our
Judith.
sales kind of, and as I also thought about you as well yesterday, and you know, remain positive.
Right.
And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be remaining positive. I'm going to, you know, watch who I talk to, make sure they're positive, and I'm going to remain peace with my Keisha. All right, come on.
Okay, so
Johnny, don't look at me like that.
All right, so a guy writes in and he says, 4 years I've been with this woman and she keeps asking me where our relationship is headed. And I honestly feel like we are where we will be. We have a baby. We live together. I don't feel I should marry her, especially if someone better comes along. Advice.
That is not the one we
That's the email that I chose.
Oh.
Yeah, for ex Andrew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how you doing?
Tiffany, now you know better. You know he got to practice. His comprehension is, you know better. You can't switch it up. You done got all confused.
So wow. Yeah. Okay. So my advice on that is you tried it. Can we put that Shordee?
Tiffany was having a ball looking at him struggling. Like, all right, you got so much to say now. You got so much advice because you done, you know, been there and did that, everything that happened to you. So let's take some shit off the cuff and see what you do.
No, wait, we're gonna have to definitely go quick with no edges.
Now, Andrew, I know you lost and confused and turned out, but let's not do edges. You don't want to do that.
Answer the question.
Shordee, can you help me out with this? I'm so confused. That was not in my mind.
Okay, yes.
You tried it, Wig.
She did try it.
And don't ever know what you're not gonna do.
Like, answer the question.
Okay, let me
answer the question.
Let me see. Oh, okay. So, Shordee, what's going on?
There's a guy writing in.
Girl, I'm about to get you.
His girl is pressuring him after 4 years to maybe take the next step.
Okay. Yes.
He is letting her know, baby, this is the step we take.
Okay.
Okay, we got a baby, we live together.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if, you know, I might level up and find something better.
Yes.
So, you know, maybe he's trying to figure out how to portray that to her, or, you know, or he's looking for advice from you to say maybe he should move on or let her go.
I don't know how to read. Well, you know, just like Tiffany was trying to mess with P. Diddy and end up messing with my Master P and Gucci.
Okay.
So and try to mess with Bow Wow, but Bow Wow ghosted.
Okay.
So my thing is this: my advice on that relationship. If one is not happy, there is no. If I'm not, my happiness right now is everything. Yes.
Okay.
I don't care about the cause. I don't care about the money because I can always start over.
Right.
Yeah, y'all already went to each other and you know gave each other the what you feel that what you need in peace. Okay, are you listening, Wig? Because this goes for you. Okay. Women, when your man don't want you, move on. Men, when a woman don't want you, move on, because that's how people
Andrew,
end
when
up
Shordee
dead,
don't want you, move on.
or in the mental institution at Bowens Jewish Hospital.
You would know.
Yeah. So if I was you, my boss is right here. I would tread very light.
Do y'all know that all this time when he mentioned the hospital, do you know the name of the hospital is actually called Barnes? Barnes. Barnes. Not Borns. Bones. Barnes. Just a little tidbit.
Okay? Because this is not no Anthony Fox.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't forget, you're on 46 on the playlist right now.
You such a little bitch.
Okay, Shordee, let's go. I was not prepared for this. My mind, my mind already said.
But it was somebody that needed your help.
Girl,
that's it. Somebody needs your help.
If there are women who are in this scenario, you know, maybe you with somebody who you want more out of. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you know, you can't change a man. So, you know, sometimes it's one of them things where it's like, baby, you know, if you want different, you gotta just go find different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You expecting different, not the same. It ain't never added up.
And she might got everything. She might be driving a nice black car. She might have all the designers. She might live in Atlanta. But you might be pretty. You probably got the body. But
you think you trying to direct that to me?
I did.
Oh, okay.
You want to switch another question on me again?
I will.
Yeah. Come on, Wig with no edges.
Let me get this together, y'all.
Your hairline is coming off. It's coming off.
Let's not talk about hairline.
Shordee, listen, Shordee, I even screenshot. Look, Shordee, I even screenshot what I was going to talk about.
Don't y'all hate how he always got to call on his fictitious man in his mind to fight his battles? Shorty, she picking on me. Shorty, she trying it. Shorty, you see what she did to me? Shorty, you hear what she said to me? Shorty, you ain't gonna let her pick on me, are you? Shorty, hello? Shorty, hi, me. Shorty, it's me over here. Shorty.
You know that he can be off, so you can't do that.
Okay. Wait, did Shorty just say he a little off, so you can't do that? Don't nobody like you, bro. Say it.
Wait, hold on now. You hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put this on mute because this is a family conversation. You can write. No, Shorty. You can. I'm gonna put this music on.
I'm saying, like, you know that his focus,
My focus was on the question. I have a short, so you tried it. And I didn't like that.
This is his segment. So if he says that he wants to do that question, then we just honor that.
You made me seem super dumb today. You made me sound super dumb today.
Baby. Ooh. You act like that was the first time you ever sounded super dumb and slow and short bus. And I'm sorry, I thought, when you were in the world of radio personalities, you're supposed to be able to think off the cuff because you never know what can happen. You never know when sound can go out, a clip don't play, a guest don't work out, and you got to be able to fill in that dead air. So the fact that you couldn't just go ahead and take a couple of seconds and think about that question and answer it shows your lack of mental capacity and your abundance of, as you say, mental illness.
Because my mind was already on what I was going to say.
When I tell y'all I have an unnatural disdain for Rissa Ryder, like, girl, shut the hell up. I might check her Shorty. Fuck you and Andrew. Nobody care about his feelings. You should be on the radio then.
And I've already screenshot what I was going to say and talk about it. Now sit over there and look pretty.
Something that you could never do.
Somebody said, Shorty, I'm not. Drew, you being nice today? No. Drew says I'm being nice today. Drew.
You know Drew.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
big answer. Yeah.
Shorty, I can't believe she tried that. You would never do nothing like that.
Oh, now you a victim? Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
All them times you like to catch me off guard and play and just go
Yeah.
be all about.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I do it, do you see how that feels?
No, I don't.
You see how that feels?
No.
So you was caught off guard.
Yeah.
Not you not being caught
What
off
time
guard.
is it? Is it 8 o'clock yet?
Okay,
Shorty,
you know how to do that?
Johnny, is the security
Yeah,
out there in the hall? Okay, we might need them. Because we need someone to be, she need to take a deep breath. She need to. Shorty, are you okay? You feel safe in here? Okay, I'm just making sure. Oh no, y'all ain't in here taking Tiffany Fox side.
He tries me all the time. Catches
Facts.
me off guard all the time.
Facts.
Always interrupting my segments. Always interrupting when I'm talking to Shorty. Always interrupting positively. Always interrupting the Fox Files. And when I give him a random email of somebody who really needs his advice, he has an issue because, he's caught off guard. You're supposed to be Mr. Witty, you keen, Andrew.
Girl, my phone fell. My phone fell.
But he always do it to me, and now you sitting up here taking his side.
I'm not taking
Yes, you are. Actually.
And he going to.
But all I'm saying
Yes,
is,
you
he
are.
does not determine what you talk about in Fox Files.
I understand that.
Positive Tiffany.
But I had already made the announcement that it might not be what we discussed.
You don't make that announcement.
Well, it happened. So now what?
Tiffany, keep his energy every day because you see exactly where it gets you when you go along with his bullshit.
Talking to both of y'all, actually.
You talking to me?
Yes, I am. All right, well, I'm talking to you still.
They said Tiffany's breathing, honey. Yes, she is. She can get it.
But I'm still talking to you. You ain't got to say nothing back, but I'm telling you who I'm talking to.
No, lower your tone.
I'm talking to
Lower
both of
your
y'all.
tone when you talk to him.
Now that right there pissed me off. She having what should be a grown conversation with a grown man and your puppy ass. And you come out talking about lower your tone when you talk to Shorty. Bitch, who's you? You ain't no bulldog. Bull dagger, more like it. You act like you a Rottweiler protecting your master. You was a little Shih Tzu teacup poodle. Shut your ass up before you get nipped and neutered.
Talking to both
Lower
of
your
y'all.
tone when you talk to Shordee.
That's right, Andrew. Take up for your boo like he taking up for you. Mm-hmm.
You can yell at me, but when you start yelling at Shordee, it become a whole different problem. And you correct, I'm gonna always get between you. I'm gonna always get in. I'm gonna always interrupt. I'm gonna always figure out how interrupt. Okay.
I don't act like you trying to balance this. Or be
I'm not trying to be on nobody's side.
You don't never. You know you don't. No, you do not. You just.
What you talk about? Though.
It doesn't matter. If I'm
That's
telling
all
you
I'm
something,
talking
but
about.
I'm telling you what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you what I'm talking about.
Girl, I don't want no Shordee.
But it has something to what I'm saying. Just
And
because
I
you're
can-
getting your point off.
Bling, bling, bling.
What you're talking about didn't just happen, so it has no reference
to you.
Oh, they said she needs some chocolate, Shordee.
I mean,
if she wants some chocolate, she can go out there to that snack machine.
The only reason I'm talking about what I'm talking about because it just happened. So if Drew did something during your
So we giving you guys behind the scene. We giving you guys
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah. You tried it. Because my mind was on the 5,000.
I just know dude,
Dude, now what that mean now? You know when you say dude, now I'm starting to learn what dude mean. Shordee, don't try it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to chill out on interrupting for a little minute, but I can't stand when a woman stand up for herself and now she need my dog. She on her period. Really?
I say what I say. I don't,
Y'all see how she look at her. Head all poked up now. Smash it down, Tiffany. Yeah. When I do like this, that means smash it down. You tried me today. Do you really love me? Do we need a divorce? Do I need to file for divorce?
You know, I got a divorce lawyer.
That is not fair. Y'all know that he come for me all the time.
I do.
Always throwing me off.
I do.
Always interrupting my shit.
I
so
do.
then when I do it, it's cool when he do it. It's a problem when I do it. I got to be accountable.
Okay, Drew said we need to give each other a compliment. Okay.
Thank
I like
you,
your long
yellow.
Shorty, what is this right here? What's it called?
I appreciate
Edges
it.
or...
Thank you, Fredinho.
Okay. Can I give you a compliment? I like your thighs.
Me too.
So I gave her a compliment. I like her thighs.
Great one, Drew.
Can I go home and frown? Fried chicken. Put a little flour on it.
I am gonna divorce him for sure.
Now you gotta give me a straight compliment. No, it's okay.
Nope.
Baby, she finna come with
Y'all
it.
have ganged up on me today.
Nobody.
And I ain't appreciating it.
They said Miss Fox is looking good, baby. Yes, she is, honey. I make sure she's together in the morning when she get in.
Hi, Markson. Hello.
You got a little makeup right here.
I ain't got no makeup on, my love. Thank you, Keish. Hi, Dream Luke. I am, Rissa. I am.
I wonder if Andrea has ever heard of creating a hostile work environment.
Oh, my phone saying SOS now. Shorty, my phone saying SOS now.
Thank you, little mama.
T-Mobile. Look.
Yeah, we have.
Even though I doubt that Odyssey has a real HR department, because if they did, I don't think that he would be there now. But all she got to do is take this clip right here that you posted, ma'am, sir, and all the other times that you have disrespected her and degraded her, and take that to y'all equivalent of HR. She could really have charges brought up against you. And depending on how deep they want to go, they could make this as a sexual harassment case, even though I know, you know, they know, and we all know that there's nothing sexual between y'all two. But still, if she really wanted to, because of a comment you made like about her thighs, that's not something you say to a coworker. He just don't know. Just don't know. Just don't know. Oh, your job is hanging on a string now.
So what that means, short Johnny, can you come and save us? The world is coming to an end. Do you have a vault? Do you have like a tunnel underneath the ground somewhere? I know you know all the rich people in the mansion.
I wouldn't be taking you in it.
Oh.
Drama you bringing up in there?
Oh,
I like peace.
do you?
Yeah, I'm a peace.
So
let's like
ain't one thing I'm gonna say, ain't no peace. Ain't no peace in Chicago.
I'm a peaceful person.
Y'all breaking homes, y'all do all type of stuff.
I'm not worried about that.
Oh, you do.
I come with peace, sir.
I don't feel it. I feel like you like.
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, well, I'm a Leo. What that mean?
But you know, Aquarius are peaceful.
Thank you.
Are they Tiffany?
They're
What?
peaceful people.
Scorpio? No, he's not a Scorpio.
I'm an Aquarius.
He's an Aquarius.
No, what that mean?
And
when they
they
get
have
you-
a lot of patience.
And when they get you, they get you.
They're not emotional at all.
Oh, you're not. Oh, well, I need you to cry.
No.
And that is true. When we get you, we do get you.
Yeah, I need you to cry.
I mean, when they get you,
I need you to
it's
cry.
a build up.
You gonna cry because I'm sad right now?
No, I'm not gonna cry.
I need you to cry.
Harassing is always fine. That's why it's so
Because
expensive.
Why you eating at gas station?
it is coming to gas. Oh,
That thing's built up a month.
not this one. My babe owns a gas station.
Agreed. It says Shorty never sticks up for you. I totally agree.
What I'm not gonna do.
I'm not talking to you.
What I'm saying is, but my name was said, so now I'm in it. So once my name gets said, that's what I reply to.
Yeah.
So if you don't want me to say nothing, don't say my name.
Cut the music down. Let's get her. Just let me know.
Shorty had a bitch
Shorty,
moment.
have you been to our gas station before in Chesterfield?
First of all, they said that.
Well, you repeated it.
But they
I was
said
addressing
that.
them. I was addressing them, and then you started talking to me.
Mm.
Y'all just leave me out of y'all little shit, please.
No, you jumped in it.
I referred to something that happened on the show. So everything else y'all doing, leave me out of it.
Oh, honey, I ain't mess with you. We already know who that is. Tell me all about it. Messy Boots. Tiffany Fox Johnson.
No.
I don't know why Shorty want to act all in his feelings today. Like, you fostered all of this. This is all your handiwork, boo. Come on, leave me out of it. You allow Andrew to act her ass all the time. So I understand what Tiffany's saying when you want to correct her, but you don't ever say shit to Andrew. We see it.
They say a dog is hollering. His dog is hollering. Now, what that mean? Are you calling your dog?
Perfect.
Tell him to stop talking to you like that. Oh, they just playing. Yeah, my T-Mobile phone is saying SOS now. I think Johnny came here and did something to our phone. Yours saying it too? Look, mine's saying it. Johnny, what you do to our phone? It's saying SOS up top.
Hey, Miss NHW, I see you, boo.
Y'all go, Tiffany, go live. Y'all go follow Tiffany Fox, and I want you guys to go over there and tell her the way she should treat me and Shorty. Oh, she put the face down there. She being mean. Andrew, leave her alone before we pull up. Okay. Did they go pull up on me? No, Drew, she's really hurt. Oh, no, she's not. Shorty, come and give Tiffany a hug.
Now, we know you don't want that.
You want to hug Tiffany? See. Shorty, come and give Tiffany a hug. She's hurt right now. We hurt her feelings. Are you okay? Let me get you a bottle.
I am fine.
I had a dream last night that you came back to my house, right? And just took everything out of my closet. Johnny, we gotta watch. Johnny, we gotta watch Tiffany. I had a dream. She came in my closet, woo, and took all my baccarat. Did you know I'm gonna bring it tomorrow for you? You know they got baccarat shower gel.
If she wanted to do general harassment,
But you don't like it. You got sense of skin.
I would be here for it. I would
gotta go
be
to
a
the hospital
character
because
witness.
My leg keeps getting frozen.
All right, by my liars and lie detectors.
I would be a number one supporter of hers if she wanted to take him to arbitration or the court or sue him for harassment, because a good 75%, 80% of the times that he goes live on his phone shows him harassing her. And low key harassing Shorty. Shorty ain't gonna do that because Shorty's proven himself to be a bitch. A BAN. But yeah. Let's see. Hey y'all. Before I get off on here, Queen, I'm not playing no more clips. It's almost 5 o'clock. I need a nap. Did anyone watch part 1 and part 2 of the Wendy Williams documentary last night? No pun intended. That was a doozy. She is in a bad way, y'all. And she got a whole bunch of yes men around her at this point. And she it's not good between it's not good. I don't know what the purpose of this documentary was for. I don't I don't get it. She's in a bad way, and it does not put her in a good light. And like I said, she's surrounded by a whole bunch of people who don't want to take accountability for their part, like her manager saying that he I won't say I'm concerned, I'm just saying I'm just keeping an eye on her. No, that's a concerning situation. She got the lymphedema with got her feet looking like cave dwellers. I ain't really trying to talk about it like that. She got the dementia and the aphasia going on, and it has just totally reworked all of her mental capacities. Like the way she talked to her people, like she tell them hoes get out. She told one girl, go downstairs and order you some food and make yourself fatter. She yelling at her driver, yelling at the her handler who's just trying to go get her a vape pen, and she was talking about you got to pass by the Wendy Williams studio and it's right there, and the driver was like, we passed by it twice, this is the same smoke shop. And the girl will hop out and get the pen, and she come back, she be like, Wendy, is this the one you that is not it, you're so dumb, and blah blah blah. That girl must have hopped in and out of that truck about 5 times trying to get her the right pen. And she was acting so crazy to the point where production was like, okay, we're gonna wrap it up for the day, because things are a little heightened, and maybe she needs some rest. We gonna call it quits for the day. Yeah, it's horrible. And the fact that all of her records are sealed, like the financial portion of financial agreement is sealed, the guardianship portion of the case is sealed, like the actual guardian refused to be on camera, be interviewed. Matter of fact, it's to the point where they redacted the guardian's name. Somebody said the name in the clip, and they bleeped it out. Which you got to be ashamed for. Why are you hiding if you doing what's in Wendy's best interest? And I just hate that the bank had enough capacity and leeway to get themselves involved in her personal matters, and that's what led up to them locking her accounts and the courts assigning her a guardian and taking her away from her family. And it was an expert on there that said normally in the case of a conservatorship or where there's a need for a legal guardian, it's normally someone in the family, unless the family members have proven themselves not to be capable of handling the person, or if there's a lot of infighting between the family, then an outside third-party person is brought in. But normally it's someone within the family. And it was her son that was taking care of her, had got her down to Miami. She was thriving, she was having fun and stuff like that, and then forced them to come back to New York, and it is a hot mess. yeah, see, that's not what the disease does. What happens if? Well, whatever it is causing her, just like I said, to lash out, and she wanted to show her titties because they was like, how do you feel now? She was like, I feel free. I feel free from the Wendy Williams show. And they were like, what does that mean? She was like, well, that means I'm free to pull this down and show you my boobs. She was like, do you want to see my boobs? And they were like, no, not really. And she was like, in a good way, but like all the different behind the scenes clips that we've seen, I've never seen her be like we know she's blunt and upfront, but she is slave master me. Like, say, when she told that girl to go downstairs and order something to make yourself fatter, it's like, oh, okay. And they just taking it. They I don't know how much they're getting from the guardianship, because she says she has no money, to the point whereas they were going to sell some of her personal items to get money. Her manager set up a separate account for her, a new bank account where the guardian doesn't have access to it, which I don't know how that happens, unless you opened up the account in your own name and you just deposited her money, which still seems funny that she still doesn't have access to that money. You have access to that money, but that's a whole nother story. And yeah, is literally like at one point it's like it's almost like she don't know where she at and who she is, and then the thyroid condition doesn't help. Stop, because it makes her eyes bulge out. She lost weight, so her face is gaunt. So you got this gaunt face, this C-list wig, and these eyes bulging out while she just looking crazy. Cause it's not cute. It's not. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. So yeah, so part 1 and 2 air last night. Part 3 and 4 air tonight. And yeah. So anyway, you guys, I might be on here later on tonight. I might not, but if not, I love you guys. Thank you for coming to my party as always. And if I don't see y'all tonight, y'all have a good work week, school week, life week. Be blessed and all that good stuff.